Well, guys, it's day one on this road trip to C10s in the city in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's get going.
Holy crap, it's Jason Carr.
You know what? You run?
Oh, hell yes.
Hey, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Let's see if this thing will make it to Georgia.
God, I hope so.
Well, Jason just picked me up. Got Jason.
How you doing?
Hanging out, Dale the truck, cruising along at a comfortable 65 miles an hour. So, getting bright. You didn't tell me it was cold here.
Is it cold?
I think it's cold. We're standing outside. It's sunny, but it's cold.
I can turn the AC down.
You can turn the AC down?
Yeah, we'll turn that down.
Wow. Dale's got everything.
Cruise control, AC, a couple of handsome fellas.
Did we pass them? Picking them up soon?
No.
All right. Well, cool. Blowing down the road. We got a little bit of scenery behind us. Hanging out. Have a good time. Headed to C10s in the city in Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia, C10s in the city. All right. Stay tuned.
Thank you.
$1?
$1.
$1. $1, Bob.
$1 gets you a dance all day long.
Yeah. We're going to go eat some lunch.
So we're at Kennebunk Service Plaza. We figured it's time to grab some lunch. I've been traveling since about 7 o'clock this morning, and it's now lunchtime. So I think it's time that we grab a bite to eat, John.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. We're going to hang out here at this rest stop for a second, and we'll...
Yeah.
Did you... What? No.
So
You're kidding me. I got a coat hanger.
keys are in the ignition.
Dang it.
So I felt my pocket, and I felt keys in there, but they were the wrong keys.
You're kidding me. Dude, no. You got it. Does this thing have an antenna?
No, it's in the windshield.
You got a coat hanger? You got anything?
No.
You got a spare key? You got a hide a key?
Tire iron. Hide a key. What?
You got a hide a key? You jackass. You did it. You did this.
This is gonna be a long trip.
You did this to me on purpose. Oh, you're kidding me. My heart. You
John,
idiot.
Let's go get some lunch.
Dang it. I hate you. So it's the middle of the bridge. It's up here in the middle.
Yeah.
Almost in New Hampshire.
This state line started here, right?
Welcome to New Hampshire. Massachusetts welcomes you. This doesn't look any different than the road back there.
No, seems like it's the same thing to me.
All right.
Well, John, we made it to Danbury, Connecticut.
Yeah.
It's about supper time, I think. Pretty
Is it
close.
supper time or dinner time?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, we took the proper route to get here.
okay. I took a route.
Yeah. We made it to our hotel. We're going to call it early today just because we made such good time.
Right.
And absolutely zero issues with the truck, except for the time I locked the keys in the ignition purposely and scared the crap out of John. So anyways, we're gonna call it quits for tonight. Dale the truck is here. Hopefully everything is here when we get back in the morning. We can just pack it back up and hit the road. I think our stop tomorrow is where? Charlottesville, Virginia.
Hopefully we get stopped to see Bruce Pascal.
Yes, that's the plan, is to stop and see Bruce Pascal sometime tomorrow
The pink
afternoon.
Beach bomb. I will hold it in my hand. The world's most expensive Hot Wheel.
If you guys don't know what that is, there's a link down in the description box below. Make sure you check out Bruce Pascal. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the morning. All right, so it's first thing in the morning on day 2, and well, there's no particular reason why we have the hood up on Dale other than our security device, which we removed, I guess, while we're parked. We don't want anyone trying to steal this thing, so we disabled something. We're just putting that back together. One thing I noticed yesterday when we were driving is that the throttle was very, very stiff, and let me show you why. So this return spring, which is on this bracket here, is creating way too much tension on the throttle, and in fact, the cruise control has a hard time pulling back on it under heavy load, like if you're going up a hill, so it'll just kick off. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove these springs. It's just a small, looks like a little 3/8 bolt right there. We're going to take that off and try it today and see how much better it works, and then we'll report back to you. In the meantime, we are off to Washington, D.C. We're going to see a good friend, Bruce Pascal, and check out his Hot Wheels collection. So we'll see you guys when we get there. So we just made it into Pennsylvania on our way south, and I'm starting to get a more persistent shaking in the front end. Don't quite know what it is yet, but we did hit a pretty big pothole yesterday coming through Connecticut somewhere.
That's true. It was a big pothole, like one of them tire eaters.
Yeah, and like we hit hard. We were following in traffic, and we were doing about 65, 70.
Oh yeah.
And it just appeared out of nowhere. So we're gonna see if it doesn't get any worse. If it does persist, we'll have to pull over, check it out, which means jacking up the front end, check bearings, check tie rods, ball joints, stuff like that.
I can see the shake in the camera with your door on the with your hand on the door.
I'll stop resting it so you guys don't get the shake, but there is a little bit of a shake there. Hopefully nothing too serious, but we will have to stop and check it out at some point and deal with it, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, we'll keep you updated. But on a good note, ever since we came into Pennsylvania, there's been like almost zero traffic, so that's pretty cool.
Road is so much empty.
Yeah.
Here comes a car.
Here comes a car. Oh, yeah, that's like the first car we've seen since we came into Pennsylvania. And they're from Florida, so hey.
They're just passing through like us.
Of course, my favorite prototype is the pink beach bomb.
Tell Bruce what you told me you were going to do when you come here.
I said, oh my, I sure hope Bruce at least lets me hold that in my tiny little hand. I don't know if it's possible.
Okay, leave your hand over here. Over here, back farther in case you drop it. There you go. You can take your picture. It's in his hand.
There you go, folks.
I see your hand shaking a little bit.
Just let everybody know where they can go get more information on your collection.
Sure, I have a website. It's museum.hotwheelsonline, and that talks about the museum. Or you can go to Hot Wheels Online and look at all the artwork from the original designers. A lot of credit should be given to the designers who have come up with the greatest and most successful toy of all time.
And this, folks, is what happens when you try to get out of Washington, D.C. at 5 o'clock. Well, it's day 3, and we are in Charlottesville. There's John getting his bucket of ice. Today the goal is to get to Harrison's Rod Shop in Greenville, Tennessee. Dale the truck is still working excellent, and if you've been following us on Instagram, you'll know that one of the last fuel stops we had, we got 16.1 miles per gallon. I thought that was pretty good. So today the goal is to get to Greenville, about 4.5 hours from here, have a visit with him, and then when we're done there, we've got to make another 4-hour run to Atlanta. So it's going to be a long drive day. Hopefully the traffic is good. And you know, Dale, the truck, has been a champ, and John has been tolerable. So we're getting ready to hop back.
We don't have time for that crap. Put that away.
All right, we got to go. We'll see you on the road.
Jason, some turkey's trying to pass us.
I know. You're just driving along, and all of a sudden, you get turkeys. And somehow we even managed to get turkey shit on our windshield.
Oh, God. Jason been talking to me about some training today.
Okay, folks, we've made it to Harrison's Rod and Custom, and of course, John's here somewhere, and we've also got Brian. I'll get Brian in the camera here in just a second, but I want to let everybody know that we pulled in here. We had a vibration in the truck. Brian was willing to help us out to figure out what we thought it was. We think it may have just thrown a weight. We're not too worried about it, but at the end of the day, we're hitting the road again here very, very shortly. So let's get Brian in the camera, and we'll get some introductions here. Brian Harrison, thanks very much for having us into your shop and showing us around a little bit, shooting the breeze, and talking a little bit about some of the stuff you're working on.
Good to have you.
Yeah. If you guys don't know already, John, tell them about an upcoming episode of the Get Out and Drive podcast.
Well, how much can I tell them about that truck?
Tell me anything you want to tell.
Tell them anything?
Oh, yeah.
Anybody know a square body? This man here.
I want to build on a truck they can go use.
Right.
I don't want it to go in a box somewhere in somebody's garage, or I want it, I sold it, nobody saw it since. I want them to use this truck. You
Yeah.
know?
Build a truck you can get out and drive.
Yeah. Way tougher than they're going to need.
Hell yeah.
That's right. If you guys have seen some of the B-roll that I've been shooting around the shop, you'll see some of the things going into this truck that we're not going to talk about. You got to use your imagination. Brian, thanks again for having us in your shop.
It's always good to see you.
Well, John, we are in Knoxville, Tennessee,
Yes.
crawling along at a smooth pace of about 7.
I'm in a hurry. I'm going to get out and walk.
All right, we'll see. We'll meet you up at the next exit.
All right. Yeah.
And the sun is beating down on us here on the windshield. And yes, Dale has AC, but the amount of sun coming in the windshield is overpowering the amount of cold coming out of the vents. And because we're crawling, if we roll the windows down, there's like 0 breeze. So
And I'm going to die from exhaust.
exhaust fumes. I don't know if that's
Exhaust fumes, yes.
is that Dale or is that just everything around us?
That's everything around us. We're getting a CO headache.
One good point though is the last fill up, we reached a milestone with our fuel mileage. We hit 18.32 mpg.
That's because
on
we're
that
going
trip.
south. It's downhill.
Because we're going downhill, south for sure. Anyways, we've got about 3.5 hours to go to our destination tonight near Atlanta, and we're not getting there real fast, as you can see by the traffic around us. A lineup of cars behind us. Anywho, it is what it is. We'll see when we get to the burp.
Wow. Live TV.
Live TV. We'll see when we get to the hotel in Atlanta. I saw that.
That truck is twisted up.
Well, guys, we made it to Atlanta. We're actually in Decatur. We made it to our hotel. We're getting ready to check in, and after about 550 miles today, it's time to lay our head down. I'm beat. That's a lot of driving. 1,500 miles in 3 days. Getting ready to head over to C10s in the city tomorrow. So make sure you guys, if you see us around, Olde Carr Guy, Custom Car Nerd, we'll be around. We'll be handing out stickers. We'll be doing some podcast interviews. So hope to see you guys there. I gotta go get some sleep. Well, We weren't here 5 minutes, and the paramedics showed up. Fire department. I think she's a good part of town, though.
Man, it's perfect.
Fast response.
Well, that's fine. It's a good part of town. I mean, fire department came here pretty quick. And that's not St. Louis.
Oh boy. Grant, I hope you're up for this. So I figured we'd at least check out the digs. So, you know, a couple of, what are they, twin beds maybe?
I think so.
So we got twin beds. Grant, I don't know where you're going to sleep when you get here. We'll pull something out. We'll figure it out. Got a TV. Got a lamp.
Yeah, perfect.
We got a garbage can.
Oh, we do have a garbage can. Best of the amenities.
Well, I don't think we had one in the last hotel.
No, that was missing.
Nice big mirror.
Yeah.
Got a microwave, ironing board, iron.
Uh-huh.
Oh, another garbage can.
Oh man, that's twice as good as the last
So the
one.
bathroom, so we can find some lights here.
Okay. What is that?
I think that's a fan.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, cool.
Well, we can poop in peace anyway.
Don't lick anything.
John,
Yes?
put away your ultraviolet light. I don't want to know.
Ooh, no.
So guys, just so that nobody can say that myself and John and Grant weren't at the same place at the same time. This is it. We are currently walking in the middle of the street. I should get over maybe.
We're in the same zip code.
We're in the same zip code, that's right.
Same time zone.
Same time zone. And we're just three guys walking down the sidewalk in Atlanta. 100% safe, don't you worry. All you, our wives are gonna watch this for sure. But,
Oh yeah, definitely there. Yes.
Totally safe.
Can't wait for the next season.
And I can't say what it's gonna be like on the walk back when it's dark, but
Hey,
what happens in Atlanta stays in Atlanta, I guess. Hopefully it's not one of the three of us staying in Atlanta. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys later. Well, this is the end of the road for you, my friend.
end of the road.
We're dropping Grant off at the Richmond airport, and from here I am driving solo back to Canada. So do that over 2 days. Grant, it's been great having you in the passenger seat. Some wonderful conversation.
Yeah.
And we did not get to beat John's fuel mileage record, but hey, next time.
Yeah, maybe solo. And in spirit, I'm with you in spirit.
There you go.
So
All right. So I'll be traveling. I'll keep you guys up to date. We'll see you next time. So it's now Tuesday, the following week, on the way back home, and last night I had to make a decision on the route I was going to take to go home. From Richmond, Virginia, to get back to 81 and head north, or suffer the consequences of taking my chances to go through Washington, D.C. again mid-morning. And because there's somebody that I want to meet in Manchester, as well as somebody that I want to see in PA, I'm taking my chances. I'll let you know if I regret it. I'm going through DC again. Well guys, I rolled the dice on driving through DC again, and I think it paid off. Very, very little slowdown traffic. Everything kept moving, and pretty much clear sailing. Right now it's about, I don't know what time it is, probably 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, not too bad. We gambled and we won. Well, guys, on the way home, we got through Washington, D.C. Actually, no problems at all. I took a chance. I gambled. Traffic wasn't that bad. We made it here to Garage 79R.
Yeah.
And this is Greg. And Greg's been a little bit instrumental on my behalf with the Yugo engine swap, because he's into these small Toyota engines and
Mostly Japanese.
Mostly Japanese,
I'll work
so-
on anything, but if I'm like pigeonhole me in anything, it's small Toyota.
we're gonna take the pink car for a cruise, and he's gonna let me drive. So this is the what we call the pink Tercel.
Yeah, Floyd.
Floyd.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to check him out on Instagram, there he is. So there, we just took Floyd for a rip around the countryside, and this is a pretty good indication of what the Yugo may work like once we get suspension and everything put together. Great working car, Greg. I appreciate letting me drive it. Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and man, she is smoky. All right, folks, it is the final day of driving. Made it back to Danbury, Connecticut last night. Had a little munch and went straight to bed. It's early this morning for me, anyways. It's about 6:30-ish. We're getting on the road, hopefully be home before supper. Maybe even before my wife gets off work. Anyway, hit the road bright and early. Got about half a tank of gas, so we'll be filling up in about the first 100 miles of this trip. And maybe 2 more before we get home. Anyways, we'll go over all this once the trip is over. Talk about what it cost, and yeah, encourage you guys to do the same. Well, that didn't take long. Just outside Hartford, Connecticut, getting that rush hour traffic. Well, folks, there is a sight for sore eyes. This is the New Hampshire-Maine border. That's right. Just about back in the state of Maine, so probably about another 4 hours of driving and I will be home. I'll keep you updated. Well, guys, we're probably about 200-ish miles away from home, and I don't know if you can see it on the windshield. We're starting to run into the first rain in this whole trip. So, no delay wipers on this thing either. No big deal. I think we'll survive. Well, it's raining again, and we're just about ready to turn off the interstate to Bangor, Maine, which means we're just about 90 miles from home. I call it the home stretch anytime we... Thanks, Karen. I call it the home stretch anytime that we hit this exit. And that just means this trip is coming to an end. Well, guys, we're home. I'm beat, and I'm going to bed. But before I do that, I just want to let you guys know, look, Dale the truck worked absolutely flawless. We did 3,149 miles on this trip. So I'm going to do a follow-up video to this whole trip, talk about the costs, things to expect, things to pack for, stuff like that. So make sure you stay tuned. If you don't have some Olde Carr Guy merch, make sure you head down to the first link in the description box below and pick up some Olde Carr Guy t-shirts, hoodies, hats, whatever you like. That helps support the channel so that we can go do things like this trip to Atlanta. Guys, stay focused on the windshield, not the rearview mirror. I love you. God bless. Let's do it again real soon.